tradesters, this is a chart request for Injective protocol. On the weekly time frame, Injective looks overextended. This is the weekly chart. You can see that we had a higher high. One high was on 18th of December. The second was on 11th of March. So we had a slightly higher high. Look at the divergence on the weekly RSI, extreme divergence, which is a sign of a top. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, it looks overextended. It also lost this trend line. A week below, it tried to get inside this trend line again. It lost it. On the weekly time frame, it looks as if the next support is at $27. You can barely see it, but we have a high volume node at 27, and the following volume support is at 17. On the weekly time frame, it looks like a coin that already had its bull market. Okay, now let's go over to the daily and see what we can see. On the daily chart, I pulled a fib retracement from the low from $1.12 to the high to 53 cents. It appears as if the 0.382 fib retracement, which sits between $32 and $33, is currently holding. Okay, so you don't want to be too bearish when the asset is at support. It just has to be clear. Okay, but let's say what happens if Injective drops below 32. If it drops below 32, next station is 27. Let's say $25 is the high volume node support, and 27 is the 0.5 fib retracement, which has to be, or which usually is, the strongest support. Now, if I was looking for a trade, I wouldn't necessarily trade Injective, not right now, because it looks very overextended. It already did more than 50x. The big gains on this one are over. But if I was holding Injective, I wouldn't necessarily sell right now, because it could very easily hold this support. It already did how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it could hold the 32 to 33 level and rally up to $40, no problem. Okay, so now is not the time to be bearish. But if it will lose the $32, meaning, what do I mean by lose? I want to be extremely clear with you. Let's say that it drops below 32, tries to get back, and you see Injective sending wicks to the upside and then getting rejected. Okay, then in that case, yes, I would sell, because the next stop is most probably $27. Overall, Injective looks like it was a very good performer, but currently it is cooling off a little bit. Maybe reminds me somewhat of Caspa. I am guessing that Injective will rally whenever we will have an alt season. But if you are buying coins with planning ahead for the alt season, then maybe you should hunt for bargains and look for $25 to $27 spot price for Injective. That's all I have for you on Injective. I hope it helps, and I will see you in the next video.